Ladies and gentlemen, the wipe is upon us. We got clarification that the patch is in fact coming out in around 10 hours from now when I'm recording this video. If you guys want to know exactly when the patch is coming out your time, there will be a link in the description to a website, right? And it has a timer on it, and it'll tell you the exact time until the patch comes, or until they start installing the patch. So lads, quick fire round of a couple of tips and tricks and stuff, and things that you should be prioritizing when the wipe does come. So let's get started. First point, reinstall the game. You can choose to do this if you like, depends on how fast your internet is, but you might avoid some bugs by fully uninstalling the game and then reinstalling it as soon as the patch comes out. So that is up to you. You might just avoid a few hiccups with it. Second of all, contrary to the point that I made in the last video, similar to this one that I made, you should keep your food and water. Don't sell your Tushonkas, don't sell your water, because we're likely going to have to feed our PMCs and water our PMCs. Because of this new progressive med system. So our hydration, our energy, and all that kind of stuff might be important to keep topped up while we're out of raid now. So keep your Tushonka and your water for that. Don't just sell it. Guns to keep, lads. ADARs, Vepers, MP5s, PP19s, and maybe like AK-74Ms or like maybe AK-101s and 102s or something like that. I would avoid using any fully automatic 7.62 weapons because the kick is just going to be too insane on them when you can't mod them fully. But Vepers, 136 Vepers that use 7.60 are okay because you can single tap them. The recoil won't be too bad. The new map, lads. Offline mode. If you want to learn the new map, do offline mode on the new map or do scav runs on it because I believe we're going to be able to scav in on the new map. So maybe save your scav runs for the new map. Either that or just do it in offline mode. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to explore the new map in offline mode first, and then we're going to crack on to everything else we're doing. Mosins. I wouldn't necessarily keep all of them, but I would keep some of them for like the Mosin quest line. You might want to start stocking up on them early because it can save you a lot of money from buying them later. Or you can just use them in raid if you like. Collect the ammo off the scavs though. That'll end up saving you a lot of money, especially for the newer players. The P90. Whenever you get access to the P90, I would recommend running that thing because according to the trailer, it has no recoil. And according to what we've seen about like the ammo and what we've heard about the ammo, I think the ammo is going to be really good. I feel like the P90 is going to be such a good early like mid-game weapon, maybe even late-game weapon depending on the ammo. But that thing has no recoil. It's got a fat mag on it. I think that thing's going to be a really, really like... It's going to be like a staple gun that we see throughout Point 12, I feel like. So as soon as you get a P90, I would run it. Lads, level 3 chest armor. Prioritize over guns and everything else. Armor is going to cost you so much money in the long run if you keep buying it from traders. Always prioritize taking fresh armor in raid. Ditching your old insured armor and taking fresher sets of the same armor like MFUN. Honestly, even taking P.A.K.as and stuff like that early game is great. Obviously taking 3Ms because we might need them for the task. And any other type of level 3 armor that might end up being new in the game. Always grab yourself some armor. Level 3 and above, always get that. Also, same thing goes for Zishes. Zishes with visors, man. If you get a lab keycard early game and you get into labs and you have like 4 of those things in your backpack after killing some raiders, get out. Those helmets with visors are like solid gold at the start of the wipe. They're going to save you from bad ammo early game. They're going to save you from pistols early game. They're going to save you from so much crap in the early game, man. Zishes are like solid gold. Especially, like, dude, even if you get an Alton from one of the scab bosses or something like that, hoard that. Use that for when you really, really need it. Because nobody's going to be able to pen it early game unless they like shoddy your legs or leg meta you or whatever. Lads, Prepor, you guys want to get off customs as quick as possible. You guys want to get the pocket watch quest done, get the rest of that crap done on customs. As soon as you unlock other traders to do tasks on other maps, I would suggest running other maps because customs is going to be a nightmare. There's going to be scavs. There's going to be players running for the pocket watch. There's going to be people all over dorms looking for the key for that. There's going to be people looking for scavs to kill. It's going to be a mess. The sooner you can get that done and start progressing on other maps where the maps are going to be a little bit more quiet, you're going to be able to make some money and you're going to be able to get your task progression done. So try and get the pocket watch quest done quick. Try and get the scav kills and the 133s handed in quick. Even if it means having to buy some 133s from Skier to hand in for the task, it's worth it. Get off customs as quick as you can and get onto the other maps and start trying to progress your task lines there. Like with Ragman, Peacekeeper, try and get Peacekeeper level 2 as quick as you can too. Try and get Peacekeeper level 2 unlocked, his tasks, start smashing those out. A lot of those take place on Shoreline and a lot of them are quite easy to do, man. And it's easy and fast XP early game. But yeah, Ragman's tasks are 10 out of 10 early game. You get good equipment, you get good money from him. I would recommend smashing into Ragman's tasks as quick as you can. New trader, guys, as soon as you get him unlocked, check out what tasks he's got. Don't forget about him. He does have tasks for us now. We don't know what they're going to be. We don't know if we're going to be able to do them super early game. We don't know what his quest line is going to be like or what he's going to make us do. But 100% check it out, because that's more quests, more XP, faster leveling, and we don't even know what he trades yet. We don't even know what he has. So get it. Figure it out, lads. Level him up as quick as you can and see what he's got. See what juice he has for us. But yeah, do your tasks. Air filters, screws, nails, nuts, etc. All this other crap that was useless before is possibly useful now. Start picking that stuff up in raid. I could be full of shit, but I'm just speculating here that a lot of this stuff, especially screws, nails, nuts, all these other kind of random things, are probably going to be important for the hideout progression, if I had to guess. So I would maybe start hoarding that stuff a little bit at the start. And you know what? If it's not, you can just sell it or whatever. No harm done if you just pick it up in raid. Junk box can be great early game, especially this patch, because I feel like barter items are going to be important, and other random little objects like that, you know, random items that we might need to upgrade our hideout. Having a junk box might be good for organizing all that kind of stuff. So if you have the money early game, grab yourself a junk box, keep your stash nice and organized. Also, the cooler for food and drink might actually be worth grabbing now. So if we do end up needing to feed and water our PMC outside of raid, grab yourself the cooler box from Therapist, I think level 3 or whatever. Or is it level 4? I think it's level 3. But yeah, that might actually be handy now for storing all our food and drink in. Lads, early game, X400s are really good. If you get a gun and you can put an X400 on it, the X4 doubles as a flashlight and as a laser, a red laser. So those are really good. Also helps reduce the sway when you're point firing. So always try and grab yourself or run yourself an X400 on your guns. Flashlights are incredibly disorienting, and it might mean the difference between you winning and losing a fight. X400s are great, dog. Obviously, lads, keep your cigarettes, your Wilstons, your Strikes, your Marlboros. Everybody always forgets about this at the start of the patch. Hoard that shit from the start, because that task sucks. Same thing with graphics cards. And lads, last but not least, if you're an EOD player, don't use your fort armor. What are you doing running around factory and customs with a fort and a kiver? Are you nuts? Don't do this. It is a waste. Keep it for the task later on, and you're gonna end up costing yourself more than 250,000 rubles later when you have to buy a fort armor off the flea market. Would not recommend. Do not use your fort armors early game, unless you're a nutcase like me, where I'm probably going to use it tomorrow and waste it. But lads, those are some of my early tips and tricks and bits of advice, I guess, for the early wipe in Tarkov. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, leave a like. And Lance, without much else being said, best of luck in the wipe. I hope it all goes well for you guys. I will be streaming all of the wipe, all of my wipe gameplay footage over on my Twitch channel. They'll be linked in the description down below. I would appreciate if you guys could drop by, drop a follow, and come and hang out with me while I'm leveling up my PMC and dying over and over again to scavs and PMCs while I'm trying to get my tasks done. So lads, best of luck in the wipe. I'll see you guys on Twitch. Peace out, my dudes.